Hello and welcome back to the True Shock Stories channel. Today we are exploring the deadliest and most shocking fires of the 21st century. Over 300,000 people have lost their lives in fires in the 21st century alone. A staggering number, isn't it? Fires have left an indelible mark on our era, a blazing trail of destruction spanning the globe. These infernos have not discriminated, consuming both rural landscapes and bustling cityscapes alike, leaving in their wake this chilling statistic. The loss, the devastation, the impact is something that is felt by communities worldwide. In today's video we will count down the 5 deadliest fires of this century, revealing their causes, impacts, and the tragic loss of life each one wrought. Number 5 on our list is the Station Nightclub fire. This tragic event occurred in Rhode Island, USA during a Great White Rock concert in February of 2003. The fire was initiated by pyrotechnics set off by the band, which ignited the highly flammable sound insulation foam lining the walls and ceiling of the club. In less than 5 minutes, the entire club was engulfed in flames, creating a deadly trap for the concert-goers. 100 people tragically lost their lives that night, while hundreds more were left injured. In the aftermath, it became clear that the club was not equipped with the necessary fire safety measures. This led to significant changes in fire safety laws across the United States, including stricter regulations on the use of pyrotechnics indoors, and the requirement for older buildings to be updated with sprinkler systems. The Station Nightclub fire serves as a devastating reminder of the dangers of inadequate fire safety measures. Our 4th deadliest fire brings us to a wedding in Qaraqosh, Iraq. A joyous occasion turned into a night of terror when a fire broke out, claiming the lives of more than 100 people. On that fateful day, fireworks, a symbol of celebration, became an instrument of devastation. Lit inside the wedding hall, they ignited the ceiling, and the fire spread rapidly, fueled by flammable decorations. The hall tragically was ill-equipped for such an emergency. Absence of emergency exits and highly flammable composite panels compounded the disaster. The flames were indiscriminate, leaving behind a trail of destruction and grief. The bride and groom, the stars of the evening, survived with minor burns, but lost close relatives in the inferno. In the aftermath, the city was left to mourn and grapple with the tragedy. More than 80 people were injured, most of them suffering serious burns. The fire was determined to be accidental, but it exposed a chilling reality: the deadly consequences of neglecting fire safety. The 3rd spot goes to the Australian Bushfires. These devastating fires, a grim reminder of the potentially catastrophic effects of climate change, began in late 2019 and continued into early 2020. The cause? A lethal cocktail of prolonged drought, soaring temperatures, and ferocious winds. This was not an ordinary fire. It was a firestorm that swept across the continent, leaving in its wake a trail of destruction that is hard to comprehend. The damage to wildlife and vegetation was extensive, with an estimated billion animals perishing in the flames, and millions of hectares of land reduced to ash. The human cost was also tragically high. 33 people perished directly in the fires, while an estimated 445 died indirectly due to smoke inhalation and other fire-related causes. Whole communities were displaced, lives were upended, and the psychological scars will endure for generations. But from the ashes of this disaster, important discussions arose. The Australian bushfires ignited a global conversation about climate change and the increasing frequency and intensity of wildfires. They also led to a re-evaluation of fire management strategies, with a renewed focus on prevention and preparedness. Coming in at number 2 is the Grenfell Tower fire. This tragedy struck the heart of London on the 14th of June, 2017. The spark that ignited this disaster was as ordinary as they come: a malfunctioning fridge freezer in a 4th-floor flat. But what turned this spark into an inferno was far from ordinary. The building was wrapped in a flammable cladding, a material supposed to insulate the building, but instead, it acted as a conduit for the flames, allowing the fire to spread rapidly and uncontrollably. In the end, the inferno claimed the lives of 72 people, a death toll that shook the nation. The aftermath of the fire was equally devastating, as controversy and public outrage swirled around the building's management. Questions were raised about the response of the fire brigade, the lack of a sprinkler system, and the decision to use flammable cladding on the tower's exterior. This led to a comprehensive review of building regulations and fire safety, resulting in significant changes aimed at preventing such a disaster from happening again. The Grenfell Tower fire is a stark reminder of the importance of stringent building safety regulations. And the deadliest fire of the 21st century is the Californian wildfire known as the Camp Fire. This disastrous event in 2018 was sparked by a faulty electrical transmission, a grim reminder of the risks posed by aging infrastructure. The fire spread rapidly, forcing the town of Paradise to evacuate in haste. The devastation was immense, with a death toll reaching 85. People lost their homes, their belongings, and in the most tragic cases, their loved ones. The aftermath was no less challenging. Pacific Gas and Electric, the company whose equipment caused the fire, was pushed into bankruptcy, a stark testament to the economic fallout of such disasters. But more than just a tale of financial ruin and loss, the Camp Fire serves as a potent warning. The Camp Fire illustrates the potentially catastrophic results of aging infrastructure and extreme weather conditions. In light of these horrific events, it's crucial to reflect on fire safety measures. Fires, as we've seen, can be born out of the most unsuspecting situations. We can make a difference by ensuring our homes and workplaces adhere to fire safety regulations. We can also contribute by supporting legislation and initiatives aimed at upgrading aging infrastructure and combating climate change. Two significant factors contributing to the intensity and frequency of fires. We must remember, fire safety is everyone's responsibility. Thanks for watching our countdown of the deadliest fires of the 21st century. If you found this video informative and want to learn more about such events, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Stay safe and stay informed.